This thing came in quite bright, didn't it? Yo, Kanye, I'm back. Oh man, this dude is something else, ain't it?
Most recent prior to last night.
What's up? It's your boy Karceno once again, man. Youngstown, Ohio. What's up? I see you. Just waiting for people to get in here. We on here live before we get started. I'll try not to make it long, you know. We ain't promising too much, but Kanye West dropped a freestyle. Or we believe he dropped a freestyle. I think that's the better way to put it. We believed that Kanye West dropped a freestyle, so well, here's the situation. Kanye's been doing this whole new approach where he's taking over his own career. And what that means is Kanye West is like, I'm controlling my own destiny. I don't want nobody doing anything for me. I got this mentality. So when you look at it, and it's, you know, you look at the whole entire bubble, the whole picture, you go like, whoa, okay, I see what Kanye's doing. He's like, I don't need promotion from Rock Nation. I know how to control the marketing for my album. I'm gonna go on social media and use social media to market my album. I'm gonna go to Charlemagne. I'm gonna go to Ebro. I know these people. I can have them working for me and put out all this stuff that I want to put out. So why am I gonna use the traditional way of selling records when I can just cut out the middleman and do what I'm doing? So he invites Harvey Levin from TMZ to his house because the Kardashians stay on TMZ, plus himself whenever he has a nervous breakdown. So yeah, Kanye West invites Harvey to his house or to his studio, wherever the heck they are, so that he can hear the song he made, a freestyle, a little sample of what the music is gonna be. So he wears the "Make America Great Again," of course, just so he could drop a couple of seconds of a freestyle. Yo, I got off, I'ma start to write, I'm a god. That's as far as I got. That Pusha T wrote for me. That's all far I got, so that's all I got right now, Harvey. And this guy's playing it on this keyboard, trying to give him a pace. I'm praying that's not the beat. It'll probably sound better when you hear it on a record. But I don't think Kanye has learned the song all the way yet. So He's got some time. He got about a couple of months to learn what Pusha done wrote on the paper. So he just gave you a little something to try to keep you anticipated. But people are listening like fart on them bars. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, of course it was. He don't meant to. Kanye didn't meant for it to be great. Shada Prince ain't writing for Kanye no more. MJ with the big nose is not there no more. That's the thing. He's only defending Trump because it makes him more credible. He's defending Trump. It's controversial. If some people were like, "Yeah, Trump's okay," he wouldn't be garnishing this. He's doing it to be the opposite. He's a guy that loves to be the opposite. He loves to be the opposite guy, to go against the masses. That's where the fight is for him. That's where the energy comes from. He want to be the one going up against giants. Now, do I think this album will be his best work? He's got the platform for it to be. He got a lot to talk about. If Kanye got a lot to talk about, he normally makes his best work. But when you come out the sunken place, believe me, Kanye knows what people want to hear. If he come out with another Yeezus album, his career is over. He got to come with some hits. And this album will have the pop hit. It's going to have the street anthem. It's going to have a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to say, hey, I like that. I mean, Kanye put himself in the psych ward. The dude got two shrinks, right? Kanye got two shrinks. And not only does he have two shrinks, the man needs 16 shrinks. Well, that can have a very powerful effect on you, losing somebody as close to him as his mom was. But Kanye was going crazy. He was going crazy before that happened. Because before he used to rant, people didn't care. But once he became the Kanye West, now when he rant, people cared. Before, everybody's like, so Kanye ranting. What's the point in that? Like, who cares about Kanye ranting? See, Kanye is a businessman. That's all. Kanye wasn't being called crazy for exposing the labels. Was Kanye out there called exposing the labels? He's mad because of how they treated him. He had no problems with it when his albums was selling and he was doing what he wanted to do. He was mad that somebody told him he couldn't do something that he wanted to do. No, there's a major difference. When somebody try to point out something when you don't want to do something, you look like you're pouting. It's nobody's fault that you signed a contract. If they say we don't want you to make an album with Drake, no matter how much you want to do it, or you made the record and they saying we ain't gonna put it out, we don't want the vocals out there, we don't want that song out there, and you get throw a tantrum. I hate this business. He's mad because they messed up his release. See, everything about Kanye is self-centered, so nothing he's saying is for the benefit of the world. I mean, did he really expose something by saying the record business is shady? Business Rule 1080, the record business is shady. We know this. So what did he really expose? He didn't say anything that we, the general public, didn't already know. Jay-Z really don't have your best interests at heart? You thought he was your brother? Y'all gonna go over to each other's house for barbecues? How many years have you known this man? Do you think Jay-Z has ever showed up at your house for a barbecue? See, you see what I'm saying? So when you see stuff like that, you go, wow. I never looked at it like that. He want Jay-Z to come over to his house when him and Jay-Z worked together for many years and Jay has never been to his house before they even had kids. Kanye is a genius. That might be going a little too far. You love the way Kanye thinks? He thinks like a Manny depressant. I don't understand what is there that you like about that. You think I'm worried about the Cavs are supposed to beat them. Nobody ever picked Indiana to even be this close to Cleveland. So the fact that they're actually in a dogfight with the Indiana Pacers just shows you how bad the team really. And do anybody believe this team could be an NBA championship team playing this bad? They played bad last night. They barely won. They won on fumes. Big deal. But the way Kanye thinks is not conclusive. What they say conclusive of how they should be doing business. He's thinking I'm gonna use the internet by being a troll, using what 6ix9ine has been doing, except for he's gonna use the platform of Hot 97, the Breakfast Club, um, all these other people. I like the old Kanye, not so my soul Kanye. From the go Kanye, college dropout Kanye, not the sellout Kanye. What made you bring up Vlad? So all Kanye did was turn himself into a troll. That's it. He's now turned himself into an internet troll. I don't even think Kanye West votes. But talking about he supports Donald Trump. Then he foolishly goes on television talking about, oh, I don't troll LeBron. How am I trolling when I'm analyzing what he's done? How is that trolling? Am I lying on LeBron James? LeBron is the most overrated basketball player in the history of basketball. So what are you talking about? He's overrated, bruh. To me, he's a bum. Complete bum. He's a player that's been getting by on his athletic ability alone. Alone. Right. He's still traveling. He's still charging. Is he not doing these things I'm saying? Is I'm telling you LeBron James isn't running people over? Is he not getting 5 steps? Is he not getting away with all these calls? So how is somebody great when they're catering to this one person? So what I'm telling you is the actual truth. You just refuse to accept it. You got to deal with your own psychosis. Well, Kanye is a whole different type of animal. Like I told you, he's so self-centered that no one cares about anything that he's talking about. Trust me, nobody cares about what Kanye's really talking about, but you're focused on what he's talking about because it's coming from Kanye. He knows it. So he's going to just become a troll and use the internet for what he wants to do. That's why he says, I can't do it no more. Like, I'm not going to go through the industry circle on how to promote my record coming out. Forget all that. That way is dead. Now I'm going to promote it just by being a troll. Yo, Obama ain't did nothing for Chicago. Donald Trump, I love you. I love you, Ebro. Then he goes and set up That's funny how y'all say Obama ain't did nothing for Chicago. That's funny how everybody says that. I'm sorry. He did nothing for the city of Chicago, but he lowered gas prices in Chicago. Gas prices were $4.38 a gallon. People had their SUVs in the garage because they couldn't even drive SUVs no more. They were just taking the bus. They couldn't fill up their cars with gas. People was losing their jobs, houses. Now people are getting jobs, houses. Um, it was the worst economic crisis at all time. But it's funny how people who right now drive cars, who remembers back in 2008, they forget all that. But okay. So he didn't just help Chicago, he helped the United States of America. But it's okay to talk about what he didn't do. But you got a president who's in the office right now. What has he done for Chicago? You ever think about that? Kanye, did you put that in your freestyle? Wasn't he supposed to send the army and the military over to Chicago to stop the killings? What has he done? Oh, but you ain't gonna mention that. Okay. So your president just chatting. Just talking. But is he okay though? But he knows don't nobody care and don't nobody know about facts. So nobody cares to look at the history of what happened with Obama and anything else because they don't realize that during the second election, even though Obama got reelected, the Republican won the Congress and the House of Representatives. So all of them were Republicans. So they were their job was to block anything Obama tried to do in his second term. That never gets mentioned. But Kanye's not here to focus on facts. What Kanye West is here to do is give you distractions. That's his job. Kanye West's job is to distract you. He's going to tell you what it is on Twitter, and that's it. He's become a troll. He's become 6ix9ine. He just sat back and said, this clown is selling records by just making a fool of himself on Instagram. I've been making a fool of myself for years. I've been doing it all wrong. That's why I'm sitting here doing a video about what is it, 20-second freestyle? Yo, I got off of I'm a star, cause I'm a god. I'm a star, and I'm a god, and I'm a god. I'm a goomer, I'm a keeper, I'm a keeper, that's all I got, Harvey. That's all I got. That's all I can give you right now. I really ain't remember this rhyme. Pusha wrote it for me, but I'm still recording it. I mean, he really does have a God complex. He really thinks he's a God. Remember, he was Jesus? Put himself on the cross.
With Hewlett-Packard Enterprise compute power.
You may have heard about this. Kanye is thinking about running for Speaker of the House. I couldn't get any stranger. But in case Kanye is serious about this whole POTUS thing, or as he calls it, PZ, I do have advice for him. There's some stuff that I picked up on the way. First of all, you've got to spend a lot of time dealing with some strange characters who behave like they're on a reality TV show. So you've got to be cool with that. Love you too. Second, this is a second important tip. Saying that you have a beautiful, dark, twisted fantasy. That's what's known as off message in politics. You can't say something like that. There are a lot of people who've lost their congressional seats saying things like that. You don't do that. That's number 2. And number 3, do you really think that this country is going to elect a black guy from the south side of Chicago with a funny name to be president of the United States? That is crazy. That's crazy. You may.
And we ended on that note.